You're in your living room, and instead of staring at a flat screen, your favorite musician performs live as a shimmering 3D hologram, right there on your coffee table. Or you're in a boardroom, manipulating a floating blueprint with your bare hands. Sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi blockbuster, right? Well, welcome to 2025, where holographic technology isn't just knocking on the door, it's kicking it down. Today, we're diving into holographic tech of 2025. Are we living in a sci-fi movie yet? I'm your host, and let's unpack if reality has finally caught up to our wildest dreams. First off, let's ground this in basics. What exactly is holographic tech? At its core, holography creates three-dimensional images using light interference patterns. Unlike 2D projections or VR headsets that trick your eyes, true holograms reconstruct light waves to make objects appear as if they're physically present. No glasses needed, just pure optical magic. The concept dates back to 1947 when Hungarian-British physicist Denis Gabor invented it, earning a Nobel Prize. But for decades, it was clunky. Bulky lasers, limited colors, and static images. Fast forward to the 2010s, and we saw gimmicks like holographic concerts or smartphone add-ons. But 2025? That's when things got real. This year has been a watershed for holograms, with breakthroughs making them interactive, affordable, and integrated into everyday life. Take the world's first interactive 3D hologram technology, unveiled in April. Researchers demonstrated mid-air graphics that you can poke, twist, and reshape with your hands. No gloves or controllers required. Imagine sculpting a virtual clay model or dissecting a digital frog in biology class. It's not just visual, it's tactile in a way that blurs digital and physical worlds. Building on that, Tech Explorer reported on holograms that can be grabbed and manipulated, marking a first in 3D display tech. These aren't your grandma's illusions. They're responsive, using advanced optics and sensors to detect gestures. And at CES 2025, we saw everything from virtual windows to hologram-powered smart doors, showcasing how this tech is infiltrating consumer gadgets. But the real game changer? A September breakthrough from researchers combining OLED screens, the kind in your phone, with metasurfaces. These ultra-thin materials bend light at the nanoscale, enabling compact, cheap holographic displays. Suddenly, holograms on smartphones aren't a pipe dream. They're prototypes away from hitting shelves. The University of St. Andrews team echoed this, showing how a single pixel can project full 3D images, ditching bulky setups for something pocket-sized. No more lasers or complex rigs, just efficient, everyday holography. On the hardware front, Looking Glass Factory launched the hololuminescent display in 2025. Slim screens that convert standard video into glasses-free 3D holograms via HDMI. Priced at $1,500, with shipments by year's end, it's targeted at museums, retail, and ads. Picture a store window where products float and rotate as you walk by. Immersive shopping without an app. Zeiss isn't far behind, debuting holographic innovations for aircraft interiors at the Aircraft Interiors Expo. Think cabin windows that project virtual landscapes or in-flight entertainment as floating holograms. And for the photonics nerds, Nature published on dynamic holographic displays using lithium niobate metasurfaces, essentially on-chip networks for addressable holograms. This could lead to holo watches or wearable projectors. Voxen Photonics is raising the bar in 2025 with interactive 3D gaming holograms that let players engage directly with floating characters, as if stepping into a living video game. These aren't static visuals, but dynamic, touchable projections, creating a level of immersion that traditional screens can't match. At the same time, Stanford and Meta Reality Labs are pushing research into holographic mixed reality displays powered by volume Bragg gratings, spatial light modulators, and neural waveguides. The result is high efficiency, full-color 3D views that feel natural to the eye. While still costly, the technology is scaling, with experts predicting eventual integration into lightweight AR glasses that could shift consumer adoption massively. Even military sectors are exploring the potential. Reports suggest that Indian special forces are eyeing mixed reality hologram lenses for deployment by 2030, with prototypes already undergoing field testing in 2025. Tactical overlays could provide soldiers with real-time battlefield data, target identification, or navigation cues, all projected directly into their line of sight. But the impact of holograms extends far beyond defense and gaming. They're transformative in education and healthcare. In classrooms, students could walk through reconstructed ancient civilizations or perform holographic dissections instead of using animal models. Holographic advertising is exploding. Digital billboards evolving into interactive projections that respond to your gaze or voice. Think a floating sneaker ad that lets you try on shoes mid-street. Companies like those in the hologram manufacturing space are pushing innovations in displays for retail and events. In 2025, adoption is widespread. From trade shows to product launches, holograms boost engagement by 300% per industry stats. Entertainment? We're already there. LED hologram tubes turn lamps into dynamic art pieces, projecting swirling patterns or even mini concerts. Gaming goes volumetric. No more flat screens. Battles rage in mid-air. And with AI, we're seeing generative holograms. Custom stories unfolding in 3D based on your input. But are we really living in a sci-fi movie, or just inching closer? In Star Wars, holograms are everywhere, from Princess Leia's famous plea to Obi-Wan to the galaxy's interstellar briefings. Today, we're nearly there. Video calls may soon leap into holographic projections, with apps that cast life-sized avatars into our living rooms. 2025's holographic tech has us teetering on the edge of sci-fi. We're not fully there. No holographic decks like in Star Trek. But the leaps in interactivity, portability, and applications are mind-blowing. From hand-manipulated mid-air displays to phone-ready projections, reality is scripting its own blockbuster. So, are we living in a sci-fi movie yet? Almost. And the sequel? It's just getting started. Thanks for joining. Like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. What's your dream hologram use? Until next time, keep looking forward. Or should I say, holographically.